And if you weren't here in the first half, thank you very much for being here in the second half. I will just explain once again. Patric's going to read a couple of poems. Katrina's going to read a couple of poems. I'm going to read a couple of poems, and then we're going to hand it back on to Sue Johns, who's going to read another set from her book Hush, which is being launched tonight. Copies of which I have over there for a modest £6 cash. So, without further ado, can I open the floor to Patric Cunnane?
Good evening, or good evening again. As a socialist, one of my heroes is Robin Hood. So this is my personal Robin Hood. I carry my personal Robin Hood in my imagination, there to do good deeds. He robs from the rich, gives to the poor. But in this egalitarian, dress-down Friday society, he can't always tell the difference. I've asked him to keep proper records. If a mistake occurs, we can make reparations. Marion is a lovely girl, wears flowers in her hair. She tries to keep him on the straight and narrow, tells him that green is a difficult colour for any man to wear. Robin is not convinced the poor want charity. They've got everything, he explains. Plasma screens, iPhones, wheelie bins. I have to admit he's right. The Robin Hood business is not what it was. I try to imagine what will happen if Robin gets caught. The crown versus a mythical figure from the 13th century. No jury in the land would convict. We all need our own personal Robin Hood to find a way through the wild, wild wood. Those of you who've been here all evening will know that I read a poem about Byron in the first half, and not that long ago I went to Portugal, and while there I visited a beautiful bay near Lisbon where there are more than 30 dolphins living there, and we went out in a boat, and the guy who took us out on the boat, Pedro, knew all the dolphins' relationships with each other, so he knew which was the mum and which ones were her children. And I felt that he deserved a poem of his own, and so this is Dolphin Guy, but I'd like to introduce two actors who take part in this poem, and this is a common or bottlenose dolphin, and this one is a killer or orca whale, and I'd like to hand this killer whale to you.
Yes, I like that.
And when I give you the nod at the end of the poem, if you could just squeeze my killer whale very hard, please.
I hope that's not a euphemism.
Richard.
Is that the best you can do?
You only had my umbrella away that day.
Oh, you forgot that. I'm ready.
Don't point it at you.
This one's ready also. So the common-nosed dolphin, killer whale over there, me here.
Flipper and Nemo.
Could be.
Yes.
Their names could be different in Portuguese though, but
True.
we don't know.
Keep happening.
So, Dolphin Guy. Take me where the dolphins are. Take me where they dance. Take me where the dolphins are. Put me in a trance. You're the dolphin guy. You can do it. Let me swim with just one fin. Let me jump right on in. Let me hold them. Let me kiss them. I love your dolphin. Sure we'll miss them. You're the dolphin guy. You can do it. Take me where the dolphins do it. If I can dance, if I can sing, what dolphin will resist me then? You're the dolphin guy. You can do it. Come on, dolphin guy, don't blow it. You're the dolphin guy. You can do it. Take me where? Come on, everyone. Take me where? 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 Take me where the dolphins do it. And when they do it, They make these sounds.
You could almost see her.
Well, love at first squeak, I think it would be.
I'm very glad I'm not following that.
I think you're a natural, by the way.
Thank you very much, Patrick. I will never look at dolphins in quite the same way. And now can we put our hands together for the lovely Katrina Naomi.
This is another Margate poem, Silver Jubilee. I was sullen, though I still hadn't heard of punk. Was made to wear a white skinny t-shirt with the Union Jack and Silver Jubilee printed with the dates under the flag. My Purdy clung like a space helmet, shone above the scowl of my face. We trooped to Westgate's new community centre. There was bunting to match my top. Red jelly, mother's pride, ham or fish paste, pots of tea, Tizer. Our mums bustled along the trestle tables, in their element, in their aprons. There were cheers, speeches, someone waved one of the flags. The next day was almost the same, only down at the beach, just the one long table. I didn't have to wear that t-shirt, chose my swimming costume and anorak. And there was Julie, her bronzed body in orange toweling bikini. Black hair, 2 flags from a far more interesting country. We ate more ham. The men arrived with Grandpa's homebrew. A southeasterly whipped up the paper cloth. Sand flew to the fish paste. There were no speeches, just the sight of Julie and the drink taking over from the Queen. And this is a South London poem dedicated to drinkers everywhere.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cheers. Good health. Cheers.
This is lunch at the Elephant and Castle. I hadn't thought of you. Hadn't thought of you walking into the George, but you did. And through the smoke and people standing up, you saw me lying on the carpet with Andy. Was that his name? I'm not too sure. I do remember how much I fancied him. He was blonde, while you're dark. Blue-eyed, while yours are grey. I don't think you've forgotten, have you? I don't have much of an excuse, except it was lunchtime, and I hadn't eaten, but I had drunk 9 bottles of Beck's. So lying at the back of the George with, let's call him Andy, seemed okay. Perhaps it was, until I was aware of your leopard print shoes next to my head, and the way you said nothing. I'm grateful for that. You put out your hand, helped me to my feet, and walked me back to Lambeth North. It was then that I knew I wanted you. Thanks.
What do you see? When you look at me, what do you see? Do you see an easy smiling, easy laughing, easy living, easy loving woman?
Yeah.
Do you see a low morals, low church, low fidelity, low expectation, low feeling, low price, low flying woman? Do you see a bad blood, bad ass, bad mouth, bad news, bad apple, bottom of the barrel, worm in her heart, bad vibrations woman. Is that what you see when you look at me? Yeah, well, maybe I'm some of those things. Hell, maybe I'm all of those things. But let me tell you, what you see is not what you get. Because I'm a high-tech, high-heeled, high-maintenance, high as a kite, high-bred, high-kicking high. How you doing? Have a nice day, woman. And I'm a strong-minded, strong-jawed, strong-armed, strong-blooded, strong-willed, triple strength, subtle and multi-layered, strong-principled, stronger than the cause that binds you, stronger than the curse that blinds you, woman. And I'm a hard-up, hard-headed, hard-working, hard-playing, hard-knock school of life, hard bargaining, hard listening, hard done by, hardly worth talking about how often I sung the blues, then hard drop back to freedom, woman. And I'm a big hit, big mouth, big impact, big word, big smoke, big breakfast, big storm brewing, lock up your sons, big bite, chew gum at the same time as walking, big dream, woman. Yeah, I'm a big dream woman. I don't deal in skinny dreams. Because I'm a sharp shooting, sharp talking, sharp dressing, sharp as a razor, sharp enough to cut you, sharp-eyed woman. And I'm a finger-licking, good news, good looking, time off for good behaviour, good sense, good God, good grief, good morning and good night, good golly, Miss Molly, rock and roll and good sound woman. So next time you see me, take a good, hard look. Spend some time thinking about it. Open your eyes and don't leave your brain behind. Because I'm a fast-flowing, smooth-talking, slow-moving mother, sister, lover, wife, got here before you, still be staying when you're long gone. Fierce fighting, beat me with your fists, can't bend me, totally unbreakable woman. And this next one, I was sitting in the corner saying, Katrina, what the hell can I read? I don't know what to read. And she said, read the Shoes poem. Yay! The Shoes poem. And I'll just presage this by saying, I bought myself just a few years back a pair of red-heeled shoes with very, very high heels, which, as you can imagine, are popular with both men and women for slightly different reasons. And a man in the shop assistant in the shop in Covent Garden said, but madam, you cannot possibly walk in those shoes. And I said, these shoes are not for walking in. These shoes are traffic lights, an idling sign, the equivalent of neon flashing red lights along my instep signalling stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. You'd have to be dead to misinterpret the subtext. If I were Carmen Miranda, I'd be dancing in these shoes, shoulder shaking, big Cuban come on, smile watermeloning my face, rhythm in my feet saying, aquí hombre, aquí por favor. If I were Monroe, I'd be standing in these shoes, standing with my skirts billowing from the updraft and that look in my eyes half closed against the night heat, leaving you in little doubt what might cool me down. If I were Madonna, I'd be singing in these shoes, mouth slipping in and out of yes, body running the slow marathon of wild approval, sweat falling like amber onto the ground, wrath appetite worked up right from my bones, giving it everything I got. If I were Cleopatra, I'd be resting in these shoes, laying back against the scarlet cushions, breathing the Nile darkness, asp hidden for now from the Egyptian evening, and Mark Antony would have his hand on my heel. No, these shoes are definitely not for walking in. They're for giving you messages you can only take lying down. Thank you for that. And let's move straight back on to the second set of the wonderful, no barracking.